Troop 54, Eagle Scout.
Would Mommy and Daddy please come up? I'm presenting you with the mother pin for I'm presenting her with the mother's pin. I'm getting my Eagle Scout. And I'm presenting Dad with the same pin, except it says Dad on it.
Yes.
Yeah. 5 years ago, I crossed over into Boy Scouts. Mom was in tears, and Dad had a huge grin on his face. As soon as Matt Bueller had finished putting on my solid green neckerchief, I sprinted across the bridge, tears streaming down my face with a huge smile. I gave my mom a hug and kiss, and then my dad. I think that was the moment I knew I was going to be part of a much bigger idea. I was honored to be with Troop 54. On my first camp out, I was introduced to most of the troop: Andrew, Ross, Austin, Billy, Jack, Robbie, and many others. Mr. Hooper took me under his wing and taught me how to tie the square knot. This was the first real thing I did as a Boy Scout. I remember to this day that lesson that Mr. Hooper taught me. He said, it's the only knot that's easier to tie with your eyes closed. Andrew, or Drew, and I became a team. We did everything together. If the troop needed firewood, Drew and I'd be the ones to go get it. Jack and I became shortly after. I'm never going to forget how we met. Jack came up behind me with a stick and jabbed me in the back. When I turned around, he was standing there doing his Hooper chuckle. When I asked what he did that for, he said, "I got you," and then ran on. From there on, I think I was more accepted as a mud dog. Not mud puppy anymore, but a mud dog. My dad and I went on campouts together, and although I was bonding with the troop, I think my dad and I did a lot of bonding too. My first summer camp was a very trying experience. All of my friends were there, but I didn't know how to earn merit badges. So my parents were frustrated when I came home with no merit badges. I guess I learned a little bit from that. Of the 18 boys from my mom's den, who she used to be a den leader, only 4 went to achieve the Arrow of Light, and only 2 went on to Boy Scouts. Joshua Anderson, would you please stand up? He was the other boy to come in the Boy Scouts with me. Thank you, sit down. I'm honored to have been part of the Mud Dogs, but I'm also glad this opportunity has come. Now that I have reached the highest rank in in Scouting, which is the Eagle Scout, I will help begin teaching others how to lead. Yeah, go ahead. Kind of heavy. Okay. Would Bill Jones please come up? My father taught me not to set your tent up in a mud hole.
By example.
Did you teach you how to sleep in the truck that night too? Yeah.